So I thought I'd just record a quick video talking about doubt and recovery and awakening as well, just getting to the roots of your suffering. That's what it's really all about. That's why we want to recover. So in this process, it's unavoidable to work through doubt. It's something that's going to come up for everyone. I think what's most important that I want to share is that nothing's gone wrong when we're experiencing doubts about recovery or this process of doing deep inner work. These doubts need to kind of come to the surface and be worked through. So often what will happen is if we have a period of a few good days where things kind of naturally feel like they're going well and we're making progress in whatever aspect that might be for us, whatever way we might be judging that progress. Often after a period like that, the next thing we'll have to work through is doubt. It's kind of two sides of the same coin, where we have a big open experience of lots of certainty that everything's going to be fine. I'm definitely going to recover. I'm so certain. I've got so much hope for recovery. When that happens, the next thing that generally is going to happen is we're going to doubt that certainty. And what I want to share is it's not about clinging to the hope and the certainty. It's about allowing the doubts to fully surface and acknowledging it and allowing it to come up. It's really something that needs to be integrated. So it's not about getting rid of the doubts. It's not about fighting with the doubts. That, okay, I'm having so much doubt right now that I'm never going to recover, that I've lost all hope for recovery. I can't do this. I don't have what it takes. I'm going to be stuck like this forever. When those things come to the surface, it's not about then coming up with strategies to push that back down. That's our natural reaction, is because I'm feeling so hopeless, I need to find something that's going to give me some hope. I need to come up with a strategy to convince myself that, so that I can have a little bit of certainty for recovery again, something along those lines. But that doubt needs to be worked through. It's kind of some repressed emotional material that has to come up and be integrated. So what's more important, I would recommend, I'm just sharing here, take this if it's useful, to really just give that doubt some space to be. There's nothing that's gone wrong. That's what I really want to emphasize, is that when we have these tougher periods where it feels like we're in a dark place or things have gone wrong a bit and we're just feeling a bit hopeless, we're feeling a bit lost, we're feeling, I'm not sure if I'm going to recover, and I felt so sure a few weeks ago, but now I'm really not feeling so sure. And instead of doing something to get rid of that feeling of doubt, what if we explore it instead? Be like, okay, it's just doubt that's coming up now. That's what is coming forth in my experience. And what if I just give it the space to be? There's nothing that needs to be fixed. If doubt comes up, then doubt is absolutely welcome. And have compassion for yourself, that part of you that is trying so hard to control the doubt, that feels like you have to control the doubt. That part of you that feels like you need to make your recovery happen. Have some compassion for that, because you really just have to kind of let go a bit here. And it's okay that you're not perfect, that you're not able to live up to the standards that you set for yourself, that you struggle, that you doubt. It's absolutely okay. The only way through this is to give that doubt some space to be experienced. That's all that kind of needs to happen, is that we need to just let this stuff pass through. But when we wrestle with it and try to fix it and change it and come up with strategies to make it go away, that's when things get challenging, because we're not just kind of letting this emotional experience arise, be felt, be fully integrated, and it'll go on its own. There's really nothing to do about it. It's when we try to manage it and decide that this is a bad experience and I need to do something about it. And we can have compassion for that part of ourselves that feels like it needs to do something about it. It's absolutely okay. We don't need to add an extra layer of judgment now that, oh, I'm so bad, I shouldn't be fighting with my doubts or my fear or whatever. Have compassion for that part of yourself as well. You're not perfect. You can kind of just let go and trust whatever arises. Whatever comes up next is absolutely okay. There's no need to manage it. So this can be just really helpful to remind yourself, because doubt is so sticky that we will even forget this, even if you watch this, and then next time you're in a really tough place, it's so easy to get caught up in the doubt that I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Is everything I'm doing wrong? Then just remind yourself, okay, I'm feeling a little bit of doubt. It can be helpful to label it. And then what can be really helpful is to sit with that and explore it. What happens if I just take some time to sit, meditate, calm my mind a bit, and then really just allow the doubt to come out? We don't even have to meditate. We can just sit with exactly what it feels like to not know, and keep kind of not identifying with the thoughts. Just let them come and go. Okay, oh, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I should be practicing like this. That's just more doubt. Maybe I'm not good enough to do this kind of practice, or maybe I'm doing the technique wrong, or all of that, those thoughts or doubt thoughts. So can we just notice that's a thought? That's a thought. What if I just let the thoughts pass? And then what do I feel? And then if there's another thought, oh, I don't know what I feel. That's just more doubt. And we just keep working like this. And the more we open to seeing the thoughts as thoughts, and then returning attention to what does it maybe feel like in the body, and just knowing that whatever comes up is okay. We don't need to identify. That's really the key here, is don't identify. A little bit of compassion, and it will pass on its own. But the best way to work through this is not to try and make it pass. It's to really just give it some unconditional love. And there's a part of you that's doubting. It just needs to be accepted. It just needs to be integrated. It just needs to be given a space to be. So have some compassion for it, and know that the doubts will pass. It's not real. Even if a thought's saying, oh, I'm never going to recover for this and this and this reason, it's just some doubt. It's just a thought. You don't have to believe it. That's really key. You don't have to believe the thoughts, but you don't have to get rid of them either. That's the good news. If you're having a million doubt thoughts, that doesn't have any impact on whether you're going to recover or not. If you're willing to keep doing the work, feeling in, trusting yourself on what you need to work through, you will get to the other side, no doubt. I have no doubt about that. So you don't need to believe the thoughts, but just let them come, let them stay as long as they like, and they will pass on their own. But really just give them some unconditional space. I hope that's helpful.